good. Akaash Singh tries to defend his wife and fails miserably from too lazy to try. If y'all don't know, I reacted to a video earlier where, you know, basically Akaash Singh, he's an Indian comedian. He's super popular, super funny. And it turns out that he's a fucking cuck. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? And his comedian career started off by making fun of people's relationship, which is ironic because look at him now. But let's see what's going on. Go ahead and like this video and let's see what's going on, bruh. How can it get bad?
Yeah, keep going this. So husband gets on steroids, he gets fit.
The husband just got really screwed in the whole process.
He's also kind of like a dumb seeming guy, easily manipulated. He's so in love with his wife, he's like so cucked out. He just goes along with everything she wants.
That's super ironic because you're a cuck. You know what's funny? Like you think I'm being funny, but I'm being deadass. Like he's a fucking cuck saying this. He's currently being cucked right now. He's trying to defend his wife. Apparently, that's what this video is about. But
all right, so that was Akaash around 8 months ago. This guy has no self-awareness and is in complete denial about his relationship, even though he basically just described it there. You know, his wife is manipulating him like crazy, and he's so obsessed with her and wants to be with her so badly. He'll put up with her humiliating him every day, making him look like a cock, spending all his money, and destroying his career. And she has no shame about it. You know, the whole internet is cooking her husband because she keeps disrespecting him, and it's
what the fuck? Crack Amico simp. Nigga made that nigga made a song called Simp on Your Dumbass. Shots fired. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button.
Seems like she couldn't care less, and honestly probably loves it. Like, she just adds more fuel to the fire every day. It's brutal. There's too much to even keep up with. I mean, like this tweet says, his wife has done more damage to him than any enemy ever could. Like, she even addressed the controversy and doubled down and just said all her haters are jealous, broke losers. Yeah. And she also had the audacity.
She hit him with that Pokemon.
To say Akaash spoiling her and spending a ton of money on her has had the best.
Watch me be impulsive at the Dubai airport. Now, I knew she was, you know what I'm saying? I knew Akaash was a simp. I knew he was buying her shit, but this is diabolical. What the fuck is this? Nothing but Louis Vuitton. Oh my god, bro.
Return on investment. She claims it makes his life better and her more supportive of him.
Look at him in the fucking background, looking at her, bro. Like, just look at him, look at his wife and shit. Look at that, bro. And she's just taking a picture of that Chanel bag. Oh, brother. And he's just sitting in the fucking corner like, she's gonna remember this one day. No, the fuck she's not, bro. Leave her.
Probably because it just keeps her from throwing a temper tantrum. So the gaslighting here is on another level. You know, Akaash has spent so much money on her, and in return, she's ruining his career. You know, she humiliates him every day. She constantly makes fun of him.
All that money could have been going towards himself.
Says he smells bad. She won't kiss him on the lips. And she even hits on and fantasizes about other guys right in front of him. I mean, she has been so disrespectful to Akaash, but yet she still has the nerve to go on her podcast and talk about how him spending a ton of money on her has been the best investment for him. And she really acts like this is a legit theory. Like, the more money you spend on your girl,
she brainwashed that nigga, bro,
the better your life will get. And she seriously says it's supported by Chinese physics.
Chinese physics? What the fuck are these Chinese physics you're fucking talking about?
So she just sounds deranged. And
what
imagine
the fuck?
Akaash having to listen to this every day. It's probably absolute torture. Like,
oh
no
my
wonder
god.
this
Botox, OCD, and puppy play. Main character pod is the name of the channel. That's insane, bruh. Main character pod. Like, that's her old thing, bruh. She literally thinks she's the main character of the show, bruh. Bro, Akaash, bruh. What are you doing, bro? Divorce this. Oh my god.
Guy can't think straight. His brain is probably fried from this shit.
Because, like, where the fuck has chivalry gone? Yeah, that's
chivalry.
Where has chivalry gone? Like, why do these men who make $60,000 a year talking about gold diggers? You don't have any gold to dig. Because the guys that are actually in the 1% tax bracket, they want to do like the things that my husband and Nav are doing. They want to take care of women. They don't want us to be stressed. They want to be in our divine. They want us to be in our divine feminine energy. I said that investing in your wife is the biggest ROI that you'll ever have. And
What the fuck is she talking about, bro? Is this all she talks about on her podcast? Oh my god, how do people watch this shit, bro? This shit gotta be boring, bro. There's no fucking way. This shit gotta be boring,
Investing in your wife is not a financial burden because in Eastern physics.
Eastern physics? What the fuck is she talking about, bro? She doesn't know what she's saying. She said chivalry.
This is both in Chinese and like Indian physics and spirituality. Like when you treat your wife like a princess or a queen, you spoil her, you give her stuff, you just let her be able to relax. She gets into this divine feminine energy, this divine feminine aura. In return, she starts taking care of you in a much better way. She's so emotionally supportive of you because women are so strong in their EQ and how they can take care of men. And like that energy gets rewarded in the universe. It starts coming back to you. And I can say I'm like a case in point example. Like even before my husband.
Oh God, bro. Oh God, bruh. What the fuck am I listening to?
Really started making money. He always would find little ways to spoil me, even if it didn't cost that much in the beginning. And now, like we've gone from like him buying me like AirPods or like Nike shoes to now like,
oh my God,
you know, spending so much money at Miu Miu or Cartier or whatever.
That was already a lot of money. What the fuck is you talking about?
Right, and I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that
you're saying it to be braggy. That's why you brought it up in the fucking first place. Like, are you fucking dumb? Hold on, let me turn on my headphones.
That I've seen this principle like really, really work. And I truly believe that like a man that takes care of his wife is like blessed by the universe.
Yeah, I wonder why she would think that. Like, this lady's just a professional gaslighter. I mean,
she's
proven the exact opposite of that theory. You know, Akaash spent so much money on her, and she's just making his life a living hell. She's basically tearing him down to try to launch her own career while still spending all his money. And Akaash is just sitting back, letting it happen. You know, like when all this stuff was exposed, they could have gotten ahead of it if his wife publicly apologized to Akaash for disrespecting him and just said,
hold on. Wait, hold on. Why should anyone buy tickets to any Akaash show? You will just be paying for his wife's many purchases. Damn. Bro, take a short break from posting. You deserve a better man. Oh my God. Your wife? Shake my head.
She's being sarcastic or doing a character or playing.
Right, you got to get rid of her, bro. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I said this in the last video, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Like, the only way you get out of this situation is if you divorce her, bro, and just disappear for like a year and then come back a bit different person. Just do that. Just do that, Akaash.
Things up for attention, because there were some people defending her by saying that.
Oh my
and
God.
Akaash probably wishes she did that, but of course he has no say in that relationship. And obviously, if she walked things back, then it would ruin the career she's trying to build off of disrespecting him. So of course she doubled down and said she's just being herself and she's being open and free. And
yeah, because like Akaash, she knows Akaash isn't going to divorce her. That's the thing. That's what I really think it is, bruh. Like.
And she brags about how many followers she has.
And like how they say, like, to be cringe is to be free. Like, okay, if you think I'm cringe, okay, to these red pill guys or these brown girl haters that think I'm cringe, I'm free though. I'm
okay, hold on. It's not just them, it's everybody. Nobody likes you. Do you fucking understand that? Are you dumb? Are you not understanding that? It's nobody likes you. I'm not red pill. I don't like you, bitch. It's just that simple. I don't think it's not just them. I don't like those guys, by the way. It's crazy how y'all this motherfucker Akaash let this nigga Myron be the bigger man in the fucking situation. What the fuck even is that, bro? Why are you allowing Myron to trash on you? You fucking bitch ass nigga. Break up with this.
Being myself, and I have 160,000 followers now. I only started posting last year. Like, whatever you think, like,
oh my God,
good fucking growth.
And Akaash addressed the controversy too at one of his shows, and of course he's just simping out for her, which I get, it's his wife and he wants to defend her, but she would never do the same for him.
Exactly.
I mean, like I said, she could have tried to walk things back, which would have helped, and I'm sure it's what Akaash wanted her to do, but she doesn't.
She's not gonna do it because she doesn't care, because she knows Akaash isn't gonna divorce her or do anything about it. There's no, like, he's trapped in this relationship. There's nothing he can do. You know what I mean? Well, the best thing for him to do is to divorce her, right? Like, that's the best thing to do. That is the number one thing he should be doing. Where the fuck are those divorce papers, and why aren't you giving them to her? I don't fucking know. And I think it's just because he's a simp. He doesn't want to be alone. He's scared that he'll never get another chance with another woman like this again. You know what I mean? So he feels like he has to stay with her.
Give a shit about what he says. So this guy's down bad. I mean, the way his wife talks about him compared to the way he talks about her, it's just sad to see. I mean, he tries to tell this story to prove that she's not a gold digger by talking about how she was with him through everything and she even stuck by him when he went broke. But it turns out he's leaving out some parts and he's exaggerating to try to make her look better because she tells a different story. You know, Akaash is like, I went broke in 2018 and she stuck by me. But she said she left him and went to India when he went broke. So of course he left that part out. And then also he said when they first started dating, he wasn't making any money. But he's admitted before he was making 6 figures and he was on some MTV shows. So he wasn't making a ton of money, but he was doing all right and he was getting publicity. But then he said the shows were canceled and in 2018 he barely made any money. Even though him and Schultz had started flagrant at that point and Schultz's career was really blowing up. So even though Akaash didn't make much money that year, he knew that podcast was going to be successful and he'd be making money.
Yeah, the thing is she knew that too. She knew that too. She saw the potential in this nigga and saw all the money that he would be making and decided to stay with him.
From it at some point. But in the meantime, because his wife or girlfriend at the time kept spending all his money, he didn't have any savings and he couldn't afford his apartment and he went broke, which he claims she stuck with him through all this. But she has a different story, of course, and hers sounds much more believable. You know, because it just sounds like Akaash is doing whatever he can to defend her and make it seem like she's not a gold digger. So, of course, he's going to exaggerate and embellish this story. I mean, when he starts this, he even says he's never told his wife this story, and she has no idea about it, which is really strange because it's about her. So I don't know how she wouldn't be aware of it if she lived it. And Akaash just makes it seem like is this rags to riches story, and his girlfriend was always by his side, and she was with him through thick and thin. But in reality, when they met, he was doing all right for himself. He was making good money. He was on TV. And then he had one bad year where he didn't bring in much money, and she freaked out and left.
These narratives, you were calling your wife a gold digger and a whore and all these other things. It's a shitty thing. So I'm going to tell one story that I have never even told her. Honestly, she has no idea of this story.
The fact that she doesn't know just shows that she gives less of a fuck about you, though, bro. Like, I think he's just misunderstanding that. He's trying to, like, justify it. Like, why are you trying to defend? I mean, I guess it's your wife. Like, I get that. But, like, bro, just divorce her, bro. I know you're going to lose half your money, but you might as well. I mean, you're already on the podcast with probably making hella money as it is. You know, why are you still with this woman? You could easily make that money back. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just divorce her, bro.
My wife and I met in 2014. I was not making much money. I was getting $25 a night doing stand-up. I was on MTV shows that paid dog shit money. If she was a gold digger, I didn't even have 10 to get the bitch, to be honest. But then in 2018, I went flat fucking broke. 34 years old, I probably made $4,000 that entire year. And we couldn't even afford the living room we lived in New York City.
Wow.
We had to move out of that apartment and move to New Jersey. And what's even sadder than moving to New Jersey is I had to save up money to move to New Jersey. So we had to stay on her friend's couch for almost a month. We were basically homeless for a month. So I could save money to move to New Jersey. And I remember the night before we went to the couch, we had to stay in our apartment illegally. We were supposed to have been out by like 12 p.m. We moved everything out, but we didn't have a place to stay, so we had to stay there that night. It was just me and her sleeping on a hardwood floor. I'm 34 years old. She's 25 years old. I'm looking at this girl like, man, you could go be with an Indian who's a doctor, like a real Indian. You're a beautiful girl. You have so much ahead of you. Me, I don't know what my life is going to be. I'm 34. I'm fucking broke. This dream might not ever happen, but I'm too fucking moronic to quit. And
I think he's thinking it from like his perspective, but like the problem is that in her perspective, she doesn't see it that way. Like, that's what makes it so bad.
I had nothing to give her. It's just a light jacket. It's like October, and we have nothing. So I hand her the jacket, and then she said, "What's this for?" I said, "You can use that as a pillow." And then she goes, "Well, what are you going to use?" And I said, "I'll figure it out."
Okay.
She handed me back the jacket. She goes, "You take this." And then she laid with her head on my chest and her arm around me the entire night.
Aww. That means that, I don't know, bruh. Aww.
And I remember thinking in that moment, this is why I haven't shared this with her, because I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to marry this girl because I'm so broken. I'm in such a bad place and it's a dark fucking time in my life. But I know I will never find a girl that loves.
Oh my God, bruh. See, I told you, bruh. He doesn't think he will ever find a girl like her again. That's why he doesn't want to leave her. That's literally the reason why.
Me this much ever again. And I will
Just
never
because she
find
did
a
that
girl
doesn't mean
who
she
rides
loves you.
this
She
hard
probably did
ever
that because
So he's trying so hard to make it seem like it's this wholesome story, and she stuck by him the whole time. She saw the potential in him when no one else did.
she stuck by for one night.
But it turns out, according to her, when the money dried up, it caused a ton of fights. She got really stressed out about it, and she had a giant fight with his mom, and then left to India. And then it sounds like once Flagrant started a Patreon and Akaash started making money again, Akaash went running to India to simp for her again. So at his lowest point, she just made his life even more stressful and then left him.
Had like 7 MTV shows. I wasn't making crazy money. I was making like low 6 figures. But my girlfriend at the time, she moved into our place, and then all of a
Low 6 figures sounds pretty nice.
sudden, end of 2017, all the shows started suddenly getting canceled one by one. I'm going broke. So 2018, we're doing Flagrant. My wife, financially anxious person, is like, what is going on? Like, we're talking about getting married. Is this what it's going to be? I don't have an answer for her. I'm like, this flagrant thing, I think. I believe in this. I believe in this. Then I start wondering, like, am I just saying that because that's all I have left?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I listening to?
And luckily, we started the Patreon because I went so broke we had to. Now, Andrew was doing great. Andrew was starting to blow up, to be honest with you.
His started to dry up. He was kind of aging out of the MTV bracket, and he wasn't really getting any attention from the industry. So he was pretty much losing all his income. And at the same time, I was working a really toxic job with like a toxic manager and like working till 2 in the morning. And it just caused a lot of stress on our
Toxic, huh? I think she was the one being toxic.
relationship. Everything came to a head when my mother-in-law came to visit us. I was being very distant because of everything we were going through. Akaash was very stressed, and I think she kind of internalized it like that I was being bitchy towards her or passive aggressive towards her.
You probably were.
It was a huge fight between all of us. Basically, Akaash did not defend me, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I can be in a relationship with this person anymore.
So after this, we both took a much needed break, and we just needed time to reflect on our own outside of the relationship. I took a trip to India with my mom for my cousin's wedding. Akaash needed to find his voice within the relationship and find his voice between his mom and me.
Oh God, that sounds horrible.
A couple months later,
That sounds fucking horrible.
We were still getting in fights, but Akaash went on his own trip to India, and my Nana Ji was sick in the hospital. He flew out of his way to go see him in Punjab. I woke up the next day seeing pictures of him, my Masi, and my Nana Ji, and I just like, I had this moment where I was like, okay, I know he's the right one. We're gonna make it through this.
And I guess she had a job at the time, so she could have kept working. They could have tried to save some money and just have been more frugal. You know, like if she's really as loyal and supportive as he says, she could have tried to hold down the fort till he got back on his feet. I mean, I'm sure he's still doing stand-up every night. It sounds like he's a hard worker, and he's doing the podcast, which was definitely going to pay off at some point. So if she really believed in him at the time, you would think she would try her best to help with the bills and support.
But she didn't help with shit.
It's like that's never even an option, you know, because of course her motto is his money is our money and my money is my money.
His money is our money and my money is my money. So that is actually my number one.
I'm just so disappointed in this motherfucker at this point. He's so he's delusional, bruh. This nigga is delusional, bruh. He's delusional. There's no fucking way. You're fucking delusional, bro. You're delusional. And you gotta get your mental fucking right, bro. Oh my God, dude. Some guys, I feel like some guys are just meant to be simps, bro. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Some niggas are just, they need to be a simp to give, I don't know. I don't know, bro. There's no other way for them.
Generous with their finances from day one.
So once Akaash stopped earning money, it was over, and they're probably fighting every second of every day. And then the final straw was her getting into it with his mom. It sounds like they really went at it. And I bet his mom thinks she's an ingrate. Same thing as Schultz. Years ago, he got into it with her too. So all the red flags were there. I'm sure everybody warned him, but he didn't want to listen, and he still doesn't. So all he's going to do is cope. It's going to be wild. But let me know what you guys think.
Hey, Akaash, you deserve everything that's gone your way because you are too insecure to just admit what the fucking truth is, bro. Like, man, dude. Oh my god, bro. What a fucking shit show.
And make sure you subscribe and check out the Patreon. I've been covering Theo
That's
Vaughn's
it.
downwards.
That's it. Oh man, bro. How did I turn this into a 20-minute fucking video? What the fuck? But yeah, this nigga's just cooked, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, these niggas are, I don't know, bro. There's something about this man, Akaash, we don't know about, bro. Nah, bro. Akaash, you got fucking issues, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm done reacting to this shit, bro, unless some more crazy shit comes out, because it's just the same shit over and over again. It just keeps getting worse. Like, she doesn't even view him the way that, like, it doesn't make sense, bro. And he's trying to defend her and shit. It's like, bro, just stop being a fucking cuck. Like, for once in your fucking life. But I hope you, what do you guys say down in the comments, bro? Like, you know what I mean? What do y'all feel, bro? How do y'all feel, bro? You know what I'm saying? If you like this video, go ahead and like this video, of course. Video link will be down in the description down below. Too lazy to try, right? That's the channel's name. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, and good night, man. I love y'all, man. Peace.